First off, it's Charles J. That just in case you ain't heard of me, they told me it was too late. But I promise that I'll be the first to speak. Most of these rappers, they fake. But you can't have your way, this ain't Burkhead. Everybody said it won't be till they see smoke, then they realize they'd rather have Turk than me.
What it do, what it do? It's 903 Boxing. I'm your host, Charles J. Say, man, shout out to my audience. Shout out to those that's rocking with me. And yeah, we back in the kitchen. There's a whole lot of goddamn sauce in this pot, man. Let's get to the shit. Devin Haney. Let me say this correctly because I don't like the purse word. I just don't like it. I don't carry one. I will never carry one. I will never own a purse. So I'm just going to say split. Devin Haney gives Ryan Garcia a 55-45 split in Ryan's favor. Got some shit to say about it. I'm going to tell you something, bro. You know, it's a hectic day today in Texas. Motherfuckers going crazy. Traffic. It just, people have flooded over here to Texas for this solar eclipse. And you know, black folks, I just don't know. I swear we will find interest in anything besides liberation. We'll I swear I'm telling you, black people care way more about if the earth is really flat, rather than conquering and defeating white supremacy. We just care we'll find some interest in anything else. We'll get to studying all kind of other shit rather than, I just don't know. We'll find interest in anything else. Black folks seem to be interested in this eclipse. I'm just telling you, bro, that shit ain't gonna end white supremacy. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. It's a lot of knowledge I just don't care about, bro. It's a lot of shit I have no concern about, bro. It's the shit we find interest in. It's crazy, but yeah, I don't give a fuck about that shit, bro. I swear, boy, we will study some other shit real quick. We'll study everything but the right shit. I swear, when it comes to white supremacy, black folks will find any excuse not to talk about it. We'll find any reason not to address that shit because we don't believe in suffering for a greater cause. Just a coward group of people, bro. This the worst batch. We'll find anything. I'm telling you, and we'll fight for some other motherfuckers before we'll fight for ourselves. It's just plain to see. It's just plain to see. We interested in all the knowledge in the world besides the right knowledge. But it's cool. Devin Haney gives Ryan Garcia a 55 split, and I have a problem with it. I've only seen a few channels talk about that shit because I didn't know about it until my brother supporter boxing told me. I was like, what? Because this really ain't big news. This shit kind of quiet. They damn near swept this shit under the rug, but I just heard a clip where Bill Haney admitted, yeah, we gave Ryan a 55 split. Let me tell you something. I've said nothing but good about Bill Haney since I started this channel. I've said nothing but great things about Bill. I have much respect for him. I think he's a great businessman. I think he's a hell of a trainer that's very underrated. I think Bill Haney is dope. But I'm just gonna tell you, bro, Bill Haney, I've heard a lot of the things you said when it comes to Tank. Make no mistake about it. Y'all have, because Tank fans lie, y'all have clearly said that y'all the B-side and you take 60-40. I've heard that. I've heard Devin say, yeah, I'm the B-side. I have no problem. People try to act like Devin pricing himself out. Devin ain't never asked for a certain amount of money. It was T.O. who asked Devin for 10 mil after beating Loma, and he had never even made 2 mil in the fight. No, it was T.O. with these crazy numbers. People act like Devin just be throwing out numbers. Devin has never done that. Bill ain't done it, but I will say this about you, Bill. If you can humble yourself like that for Ryan, I think you need to be a little more goddamn humble when it comes to Tank. Yeah. Since the cat is out the bag and Ryan is receiving this kind of respect, damn, you got to be even more respectful. I'm telling you, bro. If you'll take 55-45 for Ryan, you should be willing to take 65-35 for Tank. Maybe even 70-30. Maybe even 70-30. If you'll give Ryan 55. Listen, bro. If Devin was to give Ryan 50-50 split, that alone, because I feel like you should have flexed on him. Bro, I'm the A side. I thought this was a clear thing. I thought it was clear that Devin was the A side. I thought he carried it that way. I thought Bill carried it that way because y'all humbled yourself for Ryan. And he pulled out the fight. What did the 55% come after he came back to you? No. I want to know these things. Did y'all bump that shit up to 55% to bring Ryan back after Floyd talked with him? These are things that I really want to know. Listen, you let me tell you something, bro. Fans, just stop it. I'm telling you, bro, I will debunk all that shit you motherfuckers talking. I'm just telling you, bro. So, listen, what the fuck have you done for me lately? What the fuck have you done for me lately, bro? I don't give a fuck about the yesterdays or the day before. I care about the here and now. I vow to be one. Listen, here and now, Ryan ain't done a goddamn thing. Let me tell you something, bro. Canelo ain't sold 1 million pay-per-views in over 5 years. You can't continue to live off that 1 million pay-per-views if you're not consistently pulling them numbers or something close to it, bro. You can't live off that Tank shit. That shit was a year ago. That shit was a year ago. And what have you done since? When you fought Oscar Duarte, most fans didn't know who that was. Most fans didn't even know about the fight. You fought in a small-ass arena, and it was not on pay-per-view. We're going to forget that shit? Hold on. But let me debunk some more shit, because I know you motherfuckers finna come with the bullshit. But we didn't really know Oscar Duarte. They really wasn't Ryan's fault. No, 903. They really wasn't Ryan's fault. Did nobody really know Duarte, 903? Okay. Who the fuck knew Mario Barrios? Yeah. We know him now. I love Mario Barrios. I really like him as a fighter. I like him as a fighter. You just gotta like Barrios, bro. It ain't no way you just gotta like him, bro. He ain't the best skilled, bro, but he got a hell of a lot of heart. And Barrios don't do no capping. He don't do none of that. That motherfucker just want to fight. So I can't do nothing but respect Barrios. And to this day, he's given Tank his toughest fight. But nobody knew who Barrios was. Nobody knew it, but Tank still sold over 300,000 pay-per-view buys. Not only that, he broke a motherfucking gate record in Atlanta and packed that When the last time somebody sold out in Atlanta? When the last time a major boxing event been in Atlanta? Tank set the whole city on fire. Bro, they said it was Rolls Royces after Rolls Royces pulling up to that fight. Real life superstar status, bro. You can say 300,000 pay-per-views ain't that much, but you can't take the fact away. That motherfucker had a multi-million-dollar gate in Atlanta when ain't no fights even been out there. Motherfucker had motherfuckers pulling up in Lambos and Rolls Royces, brought out all the stars in Atlanta against an opponent don't nobody know. Also, Hector Garcia, what he do in D.C., broke another gate. This is why I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. That Ryan Tank shit was some hocus pocus shit. It was just one of them. I'm tell you, that shit was a flea flicker, and he caught that motherfucker in the end zone. That was one of them flea flickers where motherfuckers closed their eyes and just threw that motherfucker, and it just so happened that a motherfucker caught it. That's what that 1.2 is to me. I think that $1.2 million was a flea flicker. Also, I must say that PBC promoted that fight more than any fight. Let me tell you something. They did a better job promoting Tank versus Ryan than they did Mayweather Pacquiao. They promoted the fuck out of that fight. Now, I've always said, bro, promotion has a lot to do with pay-per-view sales. The more ears, the more promotion, the more build-up, the more people tune in, bro. So, when you coming out for if that 1.2 mil was so valid, Why didn't Oscar make that Oscar Duarte fight or pay-per-view? And I'm gonna tell you this, Ryan should have done at least 300,000 to 400,000 pay-per-view buys against a Duarte. Coming out for 1.2 million pay-per-view buy, if that's really Ryan, and everybody said it was only because of Ryan that Tank sold it, it really wasn't Tank, it was Ryan got the most credit for those 1.2 million. So if it's mainly Ryan is the reason why that fight sold, why the fuck wasn't Oscar Duarte on pay-per-view? Why did Oscar not see fit enough to put you on? And I want to know how much money Ryan made again. See, we talking about all these splits and shit. I want to know how much Ryan made to fight Oscar Duarte. Because you made over 30, 40 mil fighting Tank. You come off a $30, $40 million payday, and I guarantee you he didn't make over 10 mil fighting Duarte. How big of a star are you? So, let's talk without Tank. What has Ryan done? When you talk star status, was that Luke Campbell fight or some big shit? What's that other motherfucker, Emmanuel Tago? Was that some huge shit? Was that Fortuna fight? That's the biggest fight Ryan has had without Tank was Fortuna, and it was in Los Angeles, and he put 7,000 in there. That's his biggest fight without Tank. Devin coming out for a win where he put 16,000 in there. 16,000. Another thing I must, because I just heard Eddie Hearn in an interview yesterday. Eddie Hearn said that 50,000 pay-per-view buys, Devin versus Riga sold way more than that. That shit is a straight up lie. Now we've heard it from the very promoter, but the damage is already. Most fans would tell you that shit did 50,000 buys. But even if it did 50,000 buys, which it didn't, that shit's still better than that Duarte shit. So who's really the bigger name? Yeah, maybe a year ago, Ryan was bigger than Devin. Yeah, a year ago from today, Ryan was bigger than Devin because he was fighting Tank. Since that shit is blown over, he's fought Oscar Duarte and it wasn't on pay-per-view. How are you bigger than, how are you the A-side over Devin, bro? I know one thing, if you can humble yourself like that for Ryan, you damn sure better humble. Listen, at this point, I don't think you should do no rehydration clause, but yeah, 70-30 ain't too far off. At this point, I'm damn near agreeing with Tank fans. Yeah, Tank is Tank on. You might well damn near let Tank just give you what he gonna give you. If you can do that shit for Ryan, you should damn near accept whatever Tank give you. Yeah, this damn near the first time I'm taking up for Tank over Devin. Yeah, you should damn near take whatever Tank give you. I think you should take a 70-30 split. If Tank offer that shit, you should humble yourself. Humble yourself, because y'all showed me how humble you can be. Wow. Devin, you damn sure wanted this fight bad. I'm gonna tell you some wild shit. I'm gonna tell you what nobody's saying. Devin is way better than Ryan. But stylistically, Ryan's style is somewhat more troublesome. Hold on. Devin is way more skilled, but his style is not. Devin's style is bad for T.O. Devin has a terrible style for T.O. But he don't necessarily have a terrible style for Ryan Garcia because of the hand speed and the power. So I feel like yeah, I think stylistically T.O. fighting Devin is a tougher fight for T.O. than Ryan fighting Devin. Even though Ryan ain't near as good as Devin, it's certain things that present a problem that Devin has not seen, especially that kind of hand speed. I clearly got Devin winning, but this is a fight. What makes it dangerous is because Devin is once again in a position where he damn near got to be perfect. And when I say that, it's not just ducking the left hook and not getting caught or getting hurt in this fight. You can't even, Devin can't get afford, because when black fighters get hurt, we say they chinny. So he can't afford to get hurt. He can't afford to get wobbled, clipped, or none of that shit. But not only that, he must completely dominate. And at this point, I damn near think Devin must stop Ryan. And he still ain't going to get no credit. No matter how spectacular he look, Devin is in a fight where he know he ain't going to get no credit. No credit. But you gave him 55%. And Ryan he clowning you, bro. Like, this dude has done all this social media shit and got the world crying for him. It's amazing to me. And y'all have stand by me. Y'all have stood by his side and y'all have believed in this fight all the way. And it's 2 weeks away. And I'm surprised at how humble. Bill, I'm just saying, bro, I've been with you all the way. But, bro, as much shit as you talk about Tank, you going to have to humble yourself. Oh, no. Oh, no. You got to humble yourself, pimping. In ways, though, this fight a little dang, because I'm telling you right now, and I've been peeped to play. Ryan training his ass out for this fight. Yeah. Ryan training. You better believe it. And I even though I don't agree with Derrick James training Ryan Garcia, I respect what Derrick James said. Derrick James said, all that social media shit, he don't bring that shit in the gym. I don't keep up with none of that shit he doing because basically Derrick James said he can't come in my gym playing. I respect that much. I respect that. And I believe him. I believe when Ryan come to that gym with Derrick James, he there to train. I'm going to tell you, outside of Ryan just being a sucker and just doing fake ass shit and just clout chase of the year, when Ryan training, bro. Ryan is training. He's going to be in hell of a conditioning. I'm telling you, bro, Ryan will be ready. I just don't think he's nowhere near as good as Devin. This is a fight that Mexicans love, this stylistic match. Ryan is a black fighter that's a slick boxer, puncher. But Ryan is the fighter that if he can land right, he can close the show and it'll be a underdog success. The Mexican knocks out the black. It'll be some shit like that. They love them kind of stylistic fights. So Ryan got a puncher's chance. And if he land that shit, he'll damn near be on Good Morning America. Black fans will worship him, just like Mexicans. Because the biggest fraud about what makes Ryan such a huge fraud to me is because out of all Mexican fighters and all Mexican stars, Ryan Garcia does not have Mexicans behind him like that. They'll jump behind him if he beat Devin. If he dropped it, if he do some, they'll jump behind him then. Mexicans are behind Isaac Cruz. Gotta be honest. Mexican fans fucking with Cruz, bro. They cheer for Cruz way more than they cheer for Fundora or Zoo. Mexican fans really love Cruz. That shit, they really think he gave Tank a close fight. They really believe that shit. They just see them wild shots and they really think Tank damn near lost to Cruz. They really believe that shit. And him just having a close fight with Tank has made Mexican fans they embrace him. Mexican fans ain't never embraced Ryan. Tell you some wild shit. Ryan got way more black fans than he do Mexican fans. All you gotta do is look at the platforms he on. He always on a black platform. Just telling you. But I don't know, bro. I just don't know. But let me say this too. Listen, outside of that, because I'm just totally against that. I can't believe you done that shit. I'm really shocked. I'm really, really shocked. Like I said, the only thing I don't want you to accept with Tank is a rehydration clause. But you if you can humble yourself like that, let Tank call the shots and you just sign after he tell you what to do. If you can humble yourself like that for Ryan, you damn near just need to say, Tank, whatever you want me to do, I'll do it. Except for a rehydration clause. Outside of that, bro, you just pick your own split. And I just take what you give me. I think you and Bill need to humble yourself like that. Yeah. Don't just be tough with the black fighter. See, I tell Tank that same shit. Devin and Bill, I'm telling y'all the same shit. Don't try to be tough with the black fighter. Don't try to be little Hitchison, but you bow down to Ryan. And I hate to use them terms. Financially, from a business aspect, you bow down to Ryan. And Devin Haney fan, we don't talk about it. We whispering. I just wish we admit that shit. From a financial standpoint, Bill Haney and Devin Haney bow down to Ryan. I don't like that shit. I don't. But anyway, outside of that, I got you flushing Ryan. I want you to stop him, and not only that, I want you to take it to him. I really want you to take it to him. First 3 rounds, I like you to just kind of sit back, mid-range, just see what he got, little shit like that. Walk his ass down after that. I want you to punish him. I want you to walk his ass down. That's what I want. I want you to walk his ass down. And I definitely want you to stop him. I want you to punish him. I want you to punish him. I want to see a whole new element to Devin's game. Devin has showed that he can walk you down, but I want you to become more relentless in this fight. I want you to put his ass on the back foot and have him on wobbly legs and shit. I really want you to put his ass on that back foot. I want to see that. I want to see that. And I think you got a better inside game. Yeah, I really want you to dog walk his ass. But if it was up to me, I'm telling you, bro, because even though Canelo handpick opponents and he do little suspect shit, that motherfucker stay active, though. That's the best thing Canelo has done. That's why he ain't too, out of there. He can win some fights, but that motherfucker stay active. I would like to see you fight 3 times this year. You finna fight on April 20th. I would like to see you come back July or August, and go on and get that mandatory with Sandor Morton out the way. And that's another fight where I want to see you walk down a boxer. I want to see you walk down and possibly stop Sandor Morton. Fight him in August, fight Matias December. Yeah, if that was my plan, I would like to see you do that. Because you already giving Sandor Morton step aside money with this fight. Fight him in July. Come right back, fight him in July, fight Matias December, January. Yeah, that's what I could see. But I'm telling you, I keep hearing many things about Hitchens, and Hitchens saying he ain't gonna take the fight now. Let me also say this though. I gotta say this. Like I said, one other thing in Hitchens' defense, but I've said everything he could have done to do better, even though I still had him winning. It's things he could have done. But I really believe, I don't think it's an excuse. I truly believe that second day weigh-in and not being able to weigh over 10 pounds affected him. I truly believe that. And I truly believe, a part of me believe, I think it's not so much that he's scared of Matias. I think he really want to be at his best. And I think he think that rehydration clause, he a little worried that he won't be his best for Matias. That's just what I think. It's a part of me. Even though I said in my last video, listen, bro, I want you to go for that world title shot. That's your mandatory and this and that. Well, I would say this, though. Let me say this. I feel you like, I want to be in my best for Matias because that motherfucker a monster. Yes, you want to be at your best. And I do think that rehydration clause is a problem. But to counter that, get you a hell of a nutritionist. Get you a nutritionist. Get you on the right diet plan. Get you a strength and conditioning coach. I don't even know if you got all that on your team, but I definitely, your corner, because I heard them talking, they all right, bro, but you need to get you a nutritionist. That's all. I don't want you, just because of that rehydration clause, not to fight Matias. Get you a nutritionist. Get you a nutritionist. Be a little more disciplined in between fights. So, and the reason why I say that, you must still, listen, you got to do that rehydration clause against Matias. That don't get you out of fighting him. I still want you to fight him next. But the reason why I'm saying you must make that weight is because Matias is the champion and you're the challenger. Now, if you had your own title and it was unification, you wouldn't have to do that. But you've never been a world champion, and he is. So you are the B side. Then you must do what the A side fighter request and the IBF request, that you got to do a rehydration clause. I don't agree with what the IBF does, but with him being a champion and you're the challenger, and you haven't been a champion, you got to do that to be a champ. So you are the mandatory. I don't want you going the WBC route. I want you going the IBF route. And I believe you can make the weight comfortably with the right nutritionist. And I think you need a strength and conditioning coach definitely for that Matias fight. I'm telling you, bro. A lot of you motherfuckers need to holler at Blu-ray. That's all I'm saying, bro. Blu-ray gonna have you motherfuckers strong. I'm telling you. You fuck with Blu-ray, that motherfucker. I'm telling you. Very underrated strength and conditioning coach. And I'm gonna tell you another bad motherfucker. I really think Tobler. I think Tobler is a hell of a strength and conditioning coach. I like Coach Bullitt. Coach Bullitt done won me over. I think he is a very underrated trainer. Yeah, he's strong as shit, but I'm telling you, Coach Bullitt, Rolly was a better fighter with Coach Bullitt. That shit he tried with Cruz, it wasn't good enough. It just wasn't. I think Bullitt would have had a better game plan, and I think Rolly would have been in physically better conditioning to take them punches better. But now Tobler, Riga's pro grade coach, he a hell of a strength and conditioning coach. So yeah, I think a lot of fighters need that. And you chose to be at this weight your whole career. I think you should probably fight 2 or 3 more times at 140 and then move up. Yeah, get you a nutritionist. But I definitely think that weight bothered you. That definitely bothered. But I must counter, bro. You must prepare. You should have been more prepared for that rehydration clause. You've been out interviewing, talking all this big shit about Devin and T.O. and now you've been worried about the wrong shit. You should have been worried about that weight. So now, that rehydration clause don't get you out of fighting Matias, pimpin'. You still got to take that fight. And like I said, I don't see nothing else. Listen, bro, as a fighter, you fight to be great. There is no way. It would be a difference if Richardson Hitchens was a prospect. He's not a prospect. You don't turn down a title opportunity. That's just not in my DNA. I don't believe in that. No, unless you got some kind of injury and you're going to be out for it. No, you need to go and fight for that world title. That's just my opinion. And and I heard Hitchens say some shit like, yeah, I'm ready for Devin right now, but the Matias, in the IBF and this and that. You ain't ready. Bro, if you ain't ready for Matias, you damn sure ain't ready for Devin. And I told you motherfuckers, what I got out of their performance, it didn't make me think that Matias can't fuck with him. I mean that he can't fuck with Matias. It showed me that you can't fuck with Devin. Nah. And Devin's strong. And Devin just, I think he all around better. I think Devin is slightly better than you in every avenue. His jab is better. His footwork is better. Not by a long shot, but he's just better than you in every aspect. And I'm telling you, bro, Devin's feet is just a major factor. Devin got the most educated feet in boxing. Just educated footwork. Devin got that shit. And he's a faster counterpuncher. His speed is much faster. I'm telling you, bro. But Ryan's style is somewhat dangerous for Devin. That hand speed, you ain't never seen that kind of hand speed. It ain't the ring. It's just the natural talent that Ryan does have that you gonna have to watch out for. Cause you can't afford to get dropped. You can't afford to have no bad moments in this fight. Cause at this point, all eyes are on you. Every fight is pressure on you, Devin. You must look spectacular in every fight. It is pressure. Especially with this fight, you're not gonna get credit, but you still must look spectacular. Or the boxing world they're gonna tear you off the bone. They're gonna tear you off the bone. April 20th, Ryan is supposed to look like he never belonged in the ring with you. Let all fans tell it. So, I'm very interested because Cruz talking about moving down. I would love to see Cruz stay at 140. Cruz actually makes 140-pound division more interesting. Makes it more interesting. And I'm just wondering, I'm telling you, that's what I really want to see that fight at this point. I would love to see T.O. versus, because I don't, people talk all that shit about Hitchens not fighting Matias. I don't think T.O., I doubt I don't know if he want that Matias fight. And since I don't see T.O. versus Matias happening, because Ty Rank didn't offer him T.O., let's see T.O. versus Cruz. And the more I think about that fight, I'm starting to edge Isaac Cruz in that fight. T.O. don't have a good enough defense to escape all them bombs. I'm gonna tell you another thing. Some wild shit. Cruz is more dangerous than Limos. That Limos dude, Hitchens just fought. Cruz hit harder than that. Cruz got slightly better timing than that. Cruz, I don't think Cruz is relentless as Limos, but Cruz is better than Limos. Cruz better. And them bombs he throw is harder. That shit hard. And that's why a part of me, I see him clipping T.O. You know, like I said, I seen T.O. get dropped by Cambosos and Sandor Martin. A couple of them overs, I see him getting dropped 2 or 3 times. At this point, I damn near favor Isaac Cruz to beat T.O. And if that was to happen, that would make Cruz a unified champion. Cruz, I'm telling you right now, I can't lie to kick it. Tank done it, and Tank done that shit with one hand, but it ain't easy beating Cruz. Cruz ain't easy work for nobody in 140-pound division. It's not gonna be easy to beat him. That shit, even for Devin, bro, you gonna have to clinch. I'm telling you. Cruz is a fighter. Certain fighters you clinch, bro. You clinch Matias. You clinch Limos. You clinch Cruz. You clinch them kind of fighters. Sean Porter type. You clinch them motherfuckers. Or they just relentless fighters, bro. But Cruz ain't no easy fight for Devin. But I got him beaten. I think Devin footwork just too good, and he'll throw Cruz off balance, because Cruz throw himself off balance a lot. I see him making Cruz miss so badly and then countering his ass, and why he off balance could possibly, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Nah, fuck that. Devin ain't finna. No fighter knocks down or hurts Cruz. Let me quit that shit. No fighter. But yeah, I can see Devin beating Cruz, but that shit ain't easy. I don't think it'll be just easy work. I don't think Devin just easily beats Cruz. He gonna have to watch out for them bombs, bro. And you know another thing, because Cruz and Limos are very similar. I'm finna tell you the real key to beating them, bro. The worst thing you can do is fight them on the back foot. Because while you're backing up and he catch you with and one of them long overhand shots, and as you backing up and you catch the end of that motherfucker, he can knock you the fuck out. Because he getting full pressure on them kind of shots. But on the inside, Cruz got a mean uppercut on the inside. But outside of that, he's not that effective on the inside. You better out fighting a fighter like Cruz on the inside. Rather than, and if you gon' fight him mid-range, don't just stand immediately in front of him. Give him certain little looks, different angles and little shit. And Devin a master at that shit. That's why I do see Devin beating him. Devin can just pivot out and just make him look. His footwork gonna make Cruz look stupid. People talk that shit about how he made Regis look stupid and Regis was flat-footed. Cruz is very flat-footed. Devin would take full advantage. That's the best advantage that Devin got to beat Cruz is his footwork. That would be a major key factor. But with Cruz, bro, you damn near need to smother him, bro. You better off getting hit on the inside than letting him catch you with them full shots, just like Limos. They very similar. I'd rather smother your ass, bro. I'd rather fight you on the inside, bro, before I be on the back foot backing up and you throwing bombs and I catch the end of one of them shots. Nah. And what I'm saying is, not only that, I'm not saying to never fight Cruz or Limos on the outside. You can do that, but you got to mix it up too. If you just completely backing up, it's giving them confidence and they steady swinging and throwing bombs. When you're on the back foot and you get caught with that shit, it's way more effective rather than when you kind of on the inside. But yeah, Cruz is a problem for everybody, bro. I'm telling you, I really gotta say that shit. Cruz is a problem. Isaac Cruz is a problem. I got him beating T.O. I got him beating a lot of these dudes, bro. I'm telling you, yeah, I think Cruz a tougher opponent than Limos, tougher. But I don't know. Like I said, you got so many belts with different promotions. You got Devin and Matias right there though at the same promotional company. That's why that fight gonna happen. Fans, it ain't even no need to complaining. That fight gonna happen. It ain't nowhere around that fight. It ain't nowhere around Devin Haney versus Matias. So, fans, we gonna get that. But I don't know about Isaac Cruz because he with PBC. And T.O. over there hiding out at top rank. Finna fight a fighter in June that we don't know nothing about. But is receiving no criticism. So, yeah, I got Cruz beating T.O. I got him beating him. But, I'm just shocked, Devin. I'm shocked that you showed this kind of respect to Ryan. I am shocked. And once again, you can't debunk. It ain't nothing you can say, bro. Like I said, Devin is coming out putting 16,000 in the arena. Ryan had maybe 1,500 people in the arena when he fought Oscar Duarte, and it wasn't on pay-per-view. Devin is coming out for pay-per-view. Ryan is coming out for non-pay-per-view, and you giving him the bigger split, and you the champion? Nah, pimpin', I never ride with that shit. So all I'm saying is from here on out, I won't talk as much shit. No, I won't talk as much shit when it comes to Tank. And then when it comes to negotiating, I'm damn near on Tank's side. Yeah, I'm on Devin's side when they fight. But when it comes to negotiating and financials, I am in agreement with Tank. You take what the fuck I give you, damn near. I think if Tank offered 30%, Devin, you should take it. If you get a 60-40 with Tank, that's generous. Because Tank is much bigger than Ryan. Like I said, and you took that 45, if you'll take a 45 for Ryan, you should take a 35 for Tank. That's just that. That's just that. So I don't want to hear no cocky shit. Listen, I don't mind you saying I beat Tank up and Tank ain't got nothing for me. But when it comes to financial shit, don't flex. You can't flex on Tank now. You cannot flex. Hell nah. I never seen that coming. I thought you might give him 50-50, and I wasn't all the way in agreement with that. But I was like, yeah, he probably give Ryan 50-50. But to give Ryan the edge, that says a lot. That says a whole lot. So yeah, this is 903 Boxing. I'm your host, Charles J. With that, I'm out.